as they come up now on second down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, here's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
To throw, it's Williams.
And Walker has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kobe Bryant. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Love again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun, Williams.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, here's Williams.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No, we check.
Evans has it left side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Now he's got it. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting negative.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Evans, 35 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On play action, here's Williams. Now he's free at the 35.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Rome Odunze
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
right side by Evans.
Down the sideline he goes. Mike Evans.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption from both sides right now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. But he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Middle. Yeah. Hey, middle.
Jackson now.
He'll swing this out to Blue.
7 yards there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. Now he's loose again.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze
his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Don't worry. Go ahead. Hey! Go. You change it. Hey, shot.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That's caught downfield. It's Lane.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill shedding the tackle. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
That's to Lane. He's got it outright.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Middle. Set up.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he's got some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Play action. Now Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Adunze, 61 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's deep. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the lead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Ravens 49, Bears 42.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 56, Bears 42. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Throwing is Williams.
Going deep for Walker.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Bears 49.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
63. Bears 49. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
65 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Ravens 63. Bears 56.
Now after the touchdown. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42.
They go again with Blue. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They go with Blue between the tackles. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
He finds his target. It's Evans. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
13. Yo.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the
now Jackson.
37-yard line.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even... That's caught at the 25.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles,